Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up.
All right, we're not going to watch all the pregame roll like we did on the last game.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles
Coach dude sounds like Snowbike Mike.
Cowboys. This is
he does a little bit. That's the old coach from the WWE.
Comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the
Is that a face mask?
Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the
All right, guys,
34.
keep tracking the chat. That's two games that have started on the first play from scrimmage with a face mask out of 2 games. So we're 2 for 2. Roy, I had a feeling that you were at least a former WWE fan, maybe even a current WWE fan. I used to watch the shit out of wrestling growing up.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. On the handoff, this is Howard.
What kind of pursuit was that?
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be
was your life when you were a kid? It wasn't that big a deal to me when I was a kid, but like my brother and I were really into it.
So a decent gain.
You know, we would watch like Raw and
That's too bad, isn't it?
SmackDown. We never like bought pay-per-views or anything like that.
The guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out.
When I was in college, there was a group of guys who would like go to amateur wrestling,
this short throw caught by
like to watch, and then they'd go to B-dubs to watch all the pay-per-views and stuff.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second.
So I would go with them just because it was fun.
Show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelsey now. Not
but I never knew what was going on.
Who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A give left side to Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just
I was a huge Rey Mysterio fan.
There. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Now wins.
Wide open. Wide open.
Tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's
every bit of wrestling available from 1996 to 2009 or so. I have way too much useless wrestling knowledge. That's awesome. My brother used to pay for the like. He may still, where you could like watch it live and it was all the archived. Oh, Les is here.
How about that play action there?
Les, do you still pay to watch wrestling?
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah,
dude, the awful stories is what makes it. That was a weird play.
When you can play action them or stick something to them
what
between the
happened
2nd and the 3rd level.
A 2nd down pass play there.
I don't care enough to go watch the replay.
And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
And there's linebacker Leighton
Use someone else's
who was
account.
so
Nice.
impressive as a rookie in 2018. Many thought Dallas should have.
So Roy Speedrun, did you have a wrestler name picked out?
A 2018 Pro Bowler who's only going to get better.
Throwing now is
good defense.
This is caught by Jackson. And they'll work it inside.
I could put together much more compelling narratives, but the shitty narratives are just a part of the wrestling. Like that's what makes it. It's a male soap opera.
Nice catch right there.
And I mean that non-pejoratively, despite the fact that I call my brother a booger eater for watching it.
When they would call guys like him crafty veterans, you get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this: when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something.
Les, you missed the game before this.
Now he understands a little bit better.
Where I was up by 11, and I had to punt with like less than a minute left, and they blocked it.
An incomplete pass
and ran it back for a touchdown. I was like, shit, I'm about to lose this first game that I've played.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And not even back.
So yeah, I wanted to be, I mean, I didn't want to be, but like I would create wrestlers on, you know, wrestling games back in the day.
And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I've just played the one game less before this one.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Great play.
You count on your offensive line
But
to give you
I would always create the preacher, and he'd wear like a suit, and his finishing move would always be the baptism, and it was just like a glorified choke slam.
Especially when you have one going into a
That was pretty dope. I have not played with the Pats yet. I was waiting to see if you were going to jump in here and watch. So I'll play with the Pats next game.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the straight.
They had 3 first
What
downs
move is the
and
poison
3
mist?
points. So here
I don't know that one.
Offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Basically just spitting some green shit in your face.
So Prescott of the
That'd be the
Cowboys
exorcism.
now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, that sounds gross. Spit. There's nothing that grosses me out more than spit. Apparently the X factor on Ezekiel Elliott is that he cannot be tackled.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 72 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it.
Roy Speedrun, I forgot. You live in Texas. Are you a Cowboys fan? I don't even know if you're a sports fan or if you're just graciously hanging out here because of like his beautiful face.
And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
All right, so in the next game that we play, we are looking for, is there a face mask penalty on the first play from scrimmage?
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to
Or was that just a freak
coincidence? And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
Not really a big sports guy.
Better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet
I
that wants to drive.
I haven't really been that much into football as of recently.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
If I watch anything sports-wise, it's generally going to be
and complete to Zach Ertz.
It's generally going to be basketball or baseball.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard
But
line.
it's mostly esports at this
That
point.
one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away. And catch
Les is going to put some crazy team scenario here.
Runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
I don't know what.
After that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That's good.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Overwatch is pretty much all I watch anymore. Well, not just Overwatch, but like I watch a lot of League now. It's all way better than football.
Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now wins.
No fucking way, man.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That is my sport. Overwatch is my sport.
With a gain of 4. Gotta say,
I won't deny that. I was watching it like as much as I could right up before the PVA nightly rundown. This is the 2-2-2 lock.
We hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
What the hell?
Football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there.
I'm glad he went out of bounds because I tried to hit stick.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs.
Overwatch, Smash, Siege, no time for physical sports.
Pretty,
That's right.
Excited about. But big plays.
Yeah, 222 Lock is live this stage of the Overwatch League.
Great.
Yep.
And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football.
A lot of Hoggarissa getting played, as you would
10.
expect.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Oh.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Wentz.
Those are the first 2 plays in a row that I've had anything remotely resembling coverage. Dude, there's a new game from Rooster Teeth coming out called Vicious Cycle. Deck is streaming today. Gave away a bunch of keys. I saw on Discord that you were playing that. What is it?
But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Is this game about to come out? I think it comes out tonight at midnight, maybe?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards.
You talking
away.
about Madden less? Because I think. Oh, terrible kick.
That one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
All right, well, let's see if we can just put together back-to-back massive runs from Ezekiel Elliott here.
Guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so,
nope.
Set this one off target.
Now Elliott. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
It's kind of like Dead by Daylight, but more combat focused. It's super goofy, it's super fun, really refreshing. I'll have to check out some gameplay of it. You should stream it. I'll check you out streaming it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Throwing Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end
I have no damn clue what this other game is.
Used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A week from tonight,
After an
it's out in like
incomplete
2
pass
weeks.
on 2nd
Who
down,
makes it?
leave him trying to convert.
Probably nobody I've ever heard of.
3rd and 9. Out of the gun.
Oh, Rooster Teeth, you said that. Does Rooster Teeth develop games, or do they just publish them?
Man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think?
Did you guys see that throw?
Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Ah, damn.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
I was like, this is an easy first down. That corner is nowhere near him.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Every second I play this, I'm just like, I just want to play League, guys. Just want to play Overwatch or League of Legends.
They'll get 9 there.
I'm just going to play some of that sweet, hot Sigma action.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end.
This does not feel any different than the last couple Maddens. At all.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn.
Trying to go to GameStop right now and get this game.
Well, he hasn't made much of an
get this game that I'm already playing.
Far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offense.
That may be the first one you've seen developed by them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports.
Those were the days that, man, going to GameStop at midnight to pick this game up.
Swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh.
While it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back.
I didn't realize that, really.
To himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted.
That's a touchdown.
Picked off Byron Jones.
Oh, my gosh, no, it isn't.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception.
Oh, that was zone. I should have.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb.
Should have went to X.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season.
Les is thinking of Ben 10.
Done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Looked like he tried it all there, tried to use some physicality.
Guys, remember that time, Ben 10 flashback, 2006? Dude, my nephew was like hella into Ben 10.
At the end of the route.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
That was terrible.
And
I need to pay more. I don't know if it's still around or if he just watches reruns.
But it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was really dumb. I should pay more attention to the routes that are being run before I snap the ball.
Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right, well, we did not take advantage of that interception in any way, shape, or form.
Move the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
This shit always blows my mind. I've been working around a bunch of middle schoolers in school, summer camp, and they're all referencing shit I grew up watching. The content these days must really suck ass. No, dude, it's because they still develop these shows because adults continue to watch them too. Like, they liked them, and so they double dip on the nostalgia.
But let's go back out there and move.
That's what it is.
Guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go.
I work in marketing, man. All right, was not expecting a run up the gut with 35 seconds to go.
They're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timelouts, as it'll come with 36.
All right, guys, we're running cover 2. Watch me get hella beat on the coverage here.
After the gain of 7,
it's stacked on the other side. I should probably switch defenses here, but I'm not gonna.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete.
The whole play was hilarious.
Protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one.
Because he just kept running out of bounds as if, like, if he went into the sideline and caught it, it would count.
Seems to be the front and the back end.
This is why I've been showing my kids South Park.
And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An Eagle first down. Wentz to Ertz. Wentz going to throw.
Okay, so that's interesting.
The catch left side.
On the no huddle, it does an automatic 8-second runoff and doesn't do like the animation of them running up to the line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field.
All right, we're defending the fake here.
Try to get 3 before halftime. From the
All right,
left
we're gonna
hash,
ice him.
This from 53 yards out. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake.
He's probably going to miss it.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Nope.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando.
Dude, Rick and Morty is one of those shows like...
He has our EA Sports halftime report.
I think I've seen maybe 2 episodes of Rick and Morty.
And welcome in, everyone, to
but it's one of those, like... I joke people the same way about...
this one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping
about Parks and Rec when they're like, I really connect with Ron Swanson.
Please, thank you.
And, oh, there was one earlier that was 12 seconds. Maybe it's dependent on how far down the field they've got to go.
This field a few yards into the
yeah,
end
I feel
zone.
the same way with like people who say they connect with Ron Swanson. I'm like, Ron Swanson is designed to be like this caricature of a conservative, like in showing some of the ridiculous ways that he thinks. Like the fact that you relate to him is not something to be proud of. And Rick and Morty's the same way. Like Rick is an asshole, and relating to him like doesn't make you smart. It makes you an asshole.
And they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments.
The show's just ever since the sauce incident, right?
Because you are looking for some separation.
The fans really showed their asses.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 31.
Oh my gosh, what is...
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Sauce.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Well, Jason Witten retired.
Complete to Jason Witten. And he gets this one to
I'm not playing with some sort of classic
before
roster.
Down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none.
So I had that one like 73-yard touchdown, and now I've run the ball 3 more times, and I have 75 total yards.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, baby, turn over, get that ball.
On second
That
down,
was a gigantic hole.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Switch up.
To throw is Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
On the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Prescott. It gets it over the middle of the cut.
That was...
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
That was not a fumble. He was down.
This time, we'll go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
Apparently not.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame.
Wait, did they say you got him behind the line? It was a 4-yard run.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction.
And he will
Lockdown. Ironclad coverage, baby.
Marcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down now, it's Howard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now they struggled to get him rolling.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Like, I don't have opinions about people one way or the other for what they decide to watch. I just, it was not my cup of tea when I watched it. But yeah, this idea that like it makes you an intellectual is hilarious.
And he connects with Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I can't cover him.
6th catch and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9.
I like that. I mean, I don't like that I can't seem to really control my guy like before the snap. It keeps trying to pull me back. I did watch. I've watched the first couple seasons of Community. I need to go back and watch through the whole thing. I don't know why I didn't. Watch through it all, but it's not because I didn't like it.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end.
That is one of Larry's favorite shows, though.
And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
All right, I'm due to bust open a run.
Now with a 1st and 10 at their
This
own
is
24. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
So I know he does Community. I know he does Rick and Morty. What else does he?
Good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing.
Those are the big two.
Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
All right, we got the 100. They can stop talking about the 100.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
All right, so we're going to do Patriots next game. There's another team you want to see.
Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
We've been rolling through Psycho, my wife and I have. We're already like almost through season 6. 2 more seasons of movie to go, and then the new movie in it should be coming out sometime later this year.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, it's Elliott.
I don't think short film fest called Channel 101, but I haven't seen a lot of that.
Timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Yeah, even if he hosted, though, it's probably a lot of people who very similar to him.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Oh, that's cool. Have you always been able to switch formations like that from your audible?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Well,
good gain of 9 on first down.
Think we've won this game?
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to
if we get this first down,
second
we've
down
won.
play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Winner!
A few yards shy of the
All right, cool. So next game, we're doing Pats versus probably just a random team. We'll get ourselves out of this one now. Just kneel, get it over with. If you're watching over on YouTube, we appreciate it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're going to be uploading more Madden videos over the next few days.
Could officially salt this one away. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true.
Les coming in to clarify his comment like 40 minutes later.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game.
DeMarcus Lawrence with 3 sacks in that game, boys and girls.